Hello, Darren Kittleson here for another edition of Coaching Corner. Hey, this issue, what I wanted to talk about is getting our associates dreaming again. Now, what do I mean when I talk about that? Well, I don't know about you, although over the last 4 years or maybe 5 years or so since the economic turndown from the housing industry perspective, it seemed like a lot of my associates were dreaming big and making plans and thinking about only possibilities for their lives and their businesses, and that seemed to disappear in and around 2008 and 2009. And as they kind of struggled through, and I know personally I did the same way, kind of slogged through those 4 years, it's difficult to kind of get jump started again. And I think we're at a point in our economic history where we could do that, and in doing so, it's really our job as managers to coach our agents to start thinking like that again. So how do we do that? Well, what I would do is sit down with them one-on-one and start a conversation about really what their life looks like in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, even 20 years from now, and help them start identifying those things that really excite them in their current business or that they'd like to do because of their business. Now, what I mean by that is this tool called our real estate practice could be that tool to help the associates fund whatever that is. And I always like to talk from it in that perspective. And that is that, in real estate sales specifically, I don't know of another industry that you could generate so much income that you could truly fund whatever it is you desire in your life in the time frame that we do, and really looking at it from that perspective. And so really asking that question to say, let's think about 5 years from today. And it's a summer day. We're sitting out on your balcony, and we're discussing how the last 5 years have been. And you said the last 5 years have been awesome. What happens? What's happened to make that awesome? And get them to start really opening up to you about what their desires would be in order for the next 5 years to be incredible, and quite frankly, the next 10 years as well, and really walk them down that path. Now, here's what happens when you do that. At first, it may take some pulling the information from them. And once they get going, my experience has been the agents really start having fun with it. And now as a manager, I'm getting to really know them at a deeper level and quite frankly understand what drives them. So I would have my notes right there. I'd add that to their file so I know what it is that they're looking to accomplish out of their real estate practice. And in doing so, getting at a deeper level of relationship with them, and that's where that retention tool comes into play as well. Because when I can hit that deep level of relationship with my associates and really understand what it is they're up to, I can then fulfill on that for them, and they'll stay with us as long as they choose to be in this business. And that's really it. So that's just it. It's about getting them dreaming again about what life could truly look like, and understanding what the purpose of their business could be to help fund that, if you will. I heard Dr. Wayne Dyer tell a story a number of years ago. We talked about, and I think it came from a Russian author, and I couldn't find the attribute for it, and yet I did hear it from Dr. Wayne Dyer, and he said this: don't die with your music still inside you. And for a lot of people, we just simply live safe. And what I'd like to have us start doing is developing our people that they do truly have an opportunity to enhance their talents, to play off their talents, to have fun with the talents they've been given, to really, really contribute to this thing called their lives and this thing called the world. So I'll say that the purpose of business is to fund their lives, and the purpose of life is to not die with your music still inside you, as Dr. Wayne Dyer talks about. And when we can do that as managers and coaches for our folks, we're opening up a new world for so many of our people. And we're building long-term and lasting relationships with some great associates. That's it for this issue. Thanks for watching.